There we go. Councilmember Barnes, are you ready? You can give a thumbs up or wave if you're, okay, good. All right, we'll go ahead and get started with this special meeting of the Albany City Council on Monday, December 14th. The last meeting for myself, Councilmember Barnes, and Councilmember Moss. And today's meeting, I will call to order, and I will recite the Pledge of Allegiance myself. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And the next item is roll call. City Clerk, please.
Councilmember Barnes. He is here. Councilmember Moss.
I'm here.
Councilmember Nason.
Here.
Vice Mayor McQuaid.
Here.
And Mayor Pilch.
Present. And item 3 on the agenda is the consent calendar. It's the certification of the official results of the general municipal election held on November 3rd, 2020. We welcome the new council members and the new school board members, and celebrate the passing of measures BB, CC, and DD, and unfortunately the not passing of measure EE. Was there a staff report?
No, but it's a consent calendar item, but the certification of the election results is attached to the attached online.
Yes, thank you. And to name names, if I don't get it wrong, we have school board members Veronica Davidson and Melissa Boyd, and city council members Janelle Gary, Preston Jordan, and Aaron Tiedemann, who have also won election. So is there any questions or discussion among the council members? Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak? I do see one hand raised. City Clerk, if you would, please.
Hi, good evening. I just want to say thank you to the current and past city council members for your service to the community. And I'm just looking forward to the new council and see what they could bring to the table. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And there seems to be one more public speaker.
Hi, I'm Brian Beal. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to congratulate the incoming electorate, Melissa Boyd and Veronica Davidson. I think they're going to be great additions to the school board. Janelle Gary, the new voice of Albany, I think is going to lead us in a different direction. Preston, I'll say P is for persistence, that he's stuck in there for a long time and he's gotten where he is. Aaron is a younger member of the city council. I think we're going to see a lot of energy from him. So again, congratulations to all the winners, and I'm looking forward to an exciting new year in 2021. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both for your comments. I see no other public speakers. Would someone care to make a motion?
I'll move consent.
I'll second.
Councilmember.
We have a motion and a second. Let's go ahead and, if there's no other discussion, do the roll call. City Clerk, please.
Councilmember Barnes.
I believe that was a yes. He seems to be having audio problems.
Yes. He did a thumbs up. He voted yes. Councilmember Moss,
Yes.
Councilmember Nason,
Yes.
Vice Mayor McQuaid,
Yes.
and Mayor Pilch.
Yes.
The motion carries. Mayor, you're muted.
How embarrassing. Thank you. Now we're on to item number 4, which is ceremonial matters, including the ceremonial oath of office for the newly elected members of the City Council, sandwiched between remarks by the current City Council members and then remarks by the new City Council members afterwards. No need to say anything if you don't want to, but I did want to say a few words myself. So taking item 4.1, and then I believe what we'll do is go ahead and take public comment after all 3 items, if that's okay with the council. So is there a council member who wishes to say any words to the incoming council members? Councilmember Moss?
No, I do.
Okay. Thank you, Nick. So I wrote out a few words. Normally I don't write down anything, but today I decided I would. And so here's my little spiel. Congratulations to the 3 new incoming council members and the 2 new school board members on your successful campaigns, and welcome to elected office. For me, it's been a great experience, but all good things must come to an end. And with term limits, that's after 2 terms. So I'm off. But from what I can see, Nick, Michael, and myself are leaving our offices in good hands. 8 years ago, I recall sitting in the council chambers listening to the words of the then departing members. I was somewhat nervous at that point, waiting to be sworn in and realizing that the tie I had picked to wear had a food stain on it. So I have very few memories of what was said. Given the Zoom nature of tonight's meeting, and once I wrote down what I'd been thinking about all weekend, I realized that mostly what I had were a bunch of platitudes that were probably better for a high school graduation ceremony. So I'll make it brief. To quote my favorite, or one of my favorite sources of wisdom, the I Ching, perseverance furthers. We all run for council with a list of things that we'd like to see happen. Those goals cover everything from increasing social equity to transparency in government finances, to increasing our housing supply, to filling potholes, to doing better bicycle and walking access, to saving the planet, to you name it. Along the way, if you reach out to all sides and make your case and build bridges, odds are you'll get some positive results. That's politics 101. But a word of warning. Change can be more incremental than most of us would like. Albany is a small city with many obligations and finite amounts of financial resources and staff time. Change can be more evolutionary than revolutionary, and the crisis du jour, like unexpected lawsuit or staff departure or something simple like a worldwide pandemic, might derail the progress train for a while. Stay patient, keep the faith, have some fun with it, and good luck. And I look forward to the post-pandemic, post-vaccination purgatory that will allow us to return to council chambers. You'll probably see me there from time to time.
Thank you, Councilmember Moss. Nice words. And I think Vice Mayor McQuaid, you said you had some words as well.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Janelle, Preston, and Aaron, congratulations on your election to the Albany City Council. I'm looking forward to working with each one of you. Your talent, perspective, energy, and enthusiasm will serve the people of Albany well. You may now claim the title of the Honorable. You are joining the council at a very unique time, one with a variety of challenges. I have faith in each one of you to consider all aspects of issues and reach decisions that are best for our entire community, to be council members who are both kind and thoughtful, proving yourselves worthy of the title Honorable. As we learn to work together, I trust this will become a strong council, one that doesn't always agree on every issue, but one that's able to respect each other and our divergent viewpoints, one that works with the community and the staff, seeking the best and equitable solutions, one that we are not only proud to serve on, but one which makes the entire city proud. Congratulations.
Thank you for that, Vice Mayor. Did any other council member have words for the incoming council members? Yeah, Councilmember Nason.
Thank you, Mayor. And I would just like to echo what other council members have said. Welcome aboard. We're excited to have you. Congratulations. I think the current council has been remarkably productive and collegial most of the time. We've had our moments, but I think overall we have done quite well. And I'm excited about the chance to work with all of you. I know this is agendized as comments to the new city council members. So I hope I'm not doing anything wrong under the Brown Act by also wanting to express my great thanks to Councilmember Moss and Mayor Pilch and Councilmember Barnes for having had the opportunity to work with all of you, and my hopes that you will continue as wise emeritus members of the overall city effort. And finally, I did also want to give a shout out to not only to the school board, to Veronica and Melissa, but also I want to thank Todd and Todd Abbott and Brian Beal for your good runs and good campaigns. Without people running, we wouldn't have elections. And we hope that we can still recruit you to the leadership of the city through the advisory committees, and look forward to working with you as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Nason. Apologies for the background noise if you hear it. And anyone else? Councilmember Barnes, you might still not have your audio connected.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't prepare anything to say, but apologies. I had to turn in my iPad, which is how I usually did these meetings. So I have audio problems with my drivers on my laptop. In any case, well, you know, as I joke, I don't really want to congratulate the new members, because that's a little bit like, especially the school board folks, because it's a little bit like congratulating someone when they just joined the military and they're off to a battle. But I'm grateful for your willingness to participate. I'll congratulate you in 4 years when you are battle-hardened veterans, and you know, my best to you. And you know, it's an interesting job. What can I say? I will, however, I'm not going anywhere. I'm looking forward now to finally being able to send emails to all 5 council members at the same time, and dealing with that obnoxious tree that is less than 500 feet from my house. And if you don't know why I say those things, you'll learn soon. So that's it. Thank you.
All right, something to look forward to. All right, and finally, I will take the privilege to say a few words myself. Hopefully, I'll be brief. I'm just, well, it's hard not to get a more diverse council, but I'm thrilled at the diversity that we'll be bringing to the new council, a Black woman and a young man, and that's wonderful in itself. To the new council members, take advantage. There's so much you could do with this job. You could literally make this a full-time job if you wanted to, although you're talking about earning a living, maybe not. You know, really give it your full effort, give it your full energy. I started out kind of slow and kind of shy myself, and regretted that a little bit. But one thing I didn't hesitate to do is to throw my back in it around election time. Get those measures on the ballot, support those ballot measures, join campaigns, recruit other people. There's a whole lot you can do, and you have a lot of influence as a council member around election time. I urge you to participate in the regional boards, the League of Cities, other regional appointments. The Mayor's Conference appoints a number of regional bodies as well. So look into that. I think I've already forwarded you some information. Maybe others did as well. Embrace Black Lives Matter, embrace change, embrace evolution. A city cannot be static. You cannot force it to be the vision that you think the ideal Albany was or should be. I urge you to do what's best for the long term of the city and listen to all of your constituents. And finally, just want to throw in, so that I don't have to do public comment, I just wanted to throw in one more item about the mayoral selection. The one thing that I heard that is not answered in the mayoral selection process is, what if there's someone absolutely terrible on the council and you want to make sure that that person doesn't rotate in as mayor? Well, you could always have it. That's kind of a nuclear option. I don't necessarily recommend that, but one thing you could consider is a 4/5 vote if something like that it comes up. But in fact, I wouldn't even consider it. But I just wanted to. I am a little invested in these rules that I came up with, so I just wanted to throw that in as a last thing. But welcome new city council members. I will be very sorry to be kicked over to attendee from panelists in a moment, but I welcome you, and I know you're going to enjoy the job ahead. And with that, we will move on to item 4.2 on the agenda, which is the ceremonial oath of office. Staff?
Yes, if you could please give me a moment, let me promote them up. Well, welcome to the council member-elects Janelle Gary, Preston. Oops, sorry, hold on a sec. Welcome to council member-elect Janelle Gary, Preston Jordan, and Aaron Tiedemann. Are all of your cameras turned on, please?
Mr. Jordan, I think your camera is off.
All right, I'll work on that.
Okay.
Great start. Not surprised, being the oldest new council member, that I'm having technical difficulties.
I'll trade you my audio for your video.
There we go.
So just a reminder that when I asked you to state your name, please state your name one at a time in alphabetical order by last name. I think we will probably need to wait till Councilmember Jordan, Councilmember-elect Jordan turns on his video.
Okay, something might be happening. Yay!
Okay, now please
You're
raise your right
Good looking
hand.
lunch too. Very dashing.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your name,
I, Nell Gary,
Jordan,
I'm sorry, Mr. Tiedemann,
I, Aaron Tiedemann,
thank you. Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly
do solemnly affirm
that I will support and defend
that I will
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and
that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which I'm about to enter.
the duties upon which I'm about to enter.
Okay, Janelle Gary, do you attest to the oath that you just took?
Yes.
And you may lower your hand now. Preston Jordan, do you attest to the oath that you just took?
I do.
Thank you. You can lower your hand now. Aaron Tiedemann, do you attest to the oath that you just took?
I do.
Thank you. You may lower your hands now. Please go ahead and sign the oath that's in front of you. And I will sign my copies over here. Thank you. Thank you and congratulations, Councilmember Gary, Councilmember Jordan, and Councilmember Tiedemann. I will now turn the meeting back to you.
Yay. Yes, congratulations. And as my last act, very last act as mayor, I would welcome any remarks by the incoming council members, and we will also take public comment as well once you're done. So would any of the incoming council members like to say a few words? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan, council member.
Thank you to Mayor Pilch and Councilmember Moss and Councilmember Barnes for keeping the city whole, along with staff. I hope to do as good a job in my role as the previous council members have done in theirs. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Would Councilmember Gary or Tiedemann like to say anything at this time? Councilmember Gary.
Thank you, Mayor Pilch. First, I want to thank the Most High God for this opportunity to serve this community. I am truly grateful and honored for the people of Albany who believed in me. You know, moving our city forward requires all of us to unite towards forging a new path. And so I have so many people and organizations I would like to thank, but it will take us all day. So I'm gonna make this brief. I want to thank my parents and family that are in Texas that could not be here with me. My daughter who tried to stay up, but she's asleep right now. She's my #1 supporter. I want to thank the families here in Albany that have opened their home to me as a newbie and took me under their wing and actually took the time to really get to know me. I want to congratulate the new council members, Councilmember Jordan and Councilmember Tiedemann. And now let's get to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Gary. Councilmember Tiedemann, anything? Uh-oh. If you're trying to speak, you're still Zoom muted.
My internet was freaking out. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. Great. So I wanted to say a couple thank yous and make some very brief remarks. I've been told by a lot of people who attend a lot more city council meetings than I do to keep this brief. But first, I wanted to thank the current council and staff who have kept our city going and made this all possible and led us through this tough time. I wanted to thank my fellow candidates who have all contributed to a great high quality campaign, even especially Todd, who is not with us tonight, but I hope we will all get the chance to continue to work with as a member of the community and the chamber. I want to thank everybody who made this possible, our donors, volunteers, everyone who voted in Albany. This was a big ticket election, but it was also necessary to make our way down the ticket. So I'm glad so many people did in our community. A couple of specific people who have helped make this possible. First of all, the fellow students of mine at the Goldman School who have helped me through the insane proposition of trying to start a graduate degree at the same time as I run a city council campaign. Thank you to my friend Irene Tate for doing so much work on our campaign and being an amazing support during this time. Thank you to my mentors who set me on this path, Kevin James and Jennifer Pierce, whose wisdom has been a huge help. And thank you to my family for being my harshest critics, a service they will continue to provide. As I said, there's 1,001 issues I could talk about, but I just wanted to note briefly why I'm so excited to be here and why I decided to run for this position, which was a question I got a lot on the campaign. And the simplest answer is because I'm an optimist, because while we face tremendous challenges as a city, as individuals, as a community, as a nation, the threat of global warming, the inability to provide affordable housing, COVID-19, and the ongoing challenges of racial justice, I believe we can solve these issues. And I wouldn't be here, and I don't think any of my fellow council members would be here if we didn't also think that, if we weren't also optimistic about our ability to get through this. So that's going to require showing up. It's going to require new voices to be heard and uncomfortable conversations and being clear about what our values are as a community and as a city and how those are being expressed in our actions. But I am truly looking forward to undertaking that task, and I am hopeful about our future. So thank you to everybody, and I hope I can live up to the responsibility I have in this position.
Thank you for that. And I see we do have one member of the public. This would be the time for any member of the public to speak on this item. City Clerk, would you let the public in, please?
Hi, good evening, new City Council. This is Jeremiah. I would just like to say congratulations to everybody, Aaron Tiedemann and Preston Jordan and Janelle Gary. I just want to welcome you all. And I'm just looking forward to possibly develop a working relationship so we can get this city together. I know I've got a few things put on the agenda for you guys already. School zones. I know we need school zones in our municipal code book. You know, it's a win-win situation. The speed on Solano is way too fast. We could just work on a lot of things, bike lanes. And also a big thing is for the homeless. There's more and more homeless in Albany every day. I was up at Safeway. There's people sleeping in their cars, Sprouts, Albany Library. And I'm going to be bringing a shower to Albany, a 3-unit hot shower from December 20th through December 30th. So at least homeless people could take a shower in Albany. Because still to this day, there's still no shower available in the city of Albany. And my wife Elaine passed away almost 3 months ago. And the city still has not learned, still has not enacted any sort of emergency shower, any sort of emergency homeless shelter, or anything for the homeless. And it's really sad. And people are dying out here every day on the streets. And bad things could be happening to them. I mean, if at least Albany could offer something for women and children, senior citizens. So we got to do what we can for everybody. And homeless people are part of the community. You know, whether we like it or not, they're still American citizens. You know, they're still part of the Constitution. So everybody's a human being, and I'm just really looking forward to working with everybody on a real human level. And I hope everybody on this new council has a heart and has compassion and is very mindful. And I hope this new council is not about the money or about the fame. It's about taking action in the moment and really getting down and helping our community with all the situations that arise. And I know these next 4 years, there's going to be so many situations, and you're going to do what you can. You're going to do the best you can. And that's all you could do. And I will try my best to respect everybody. I was a little emotional over this weekend. And I'm just trying to keep my act together during my grieving. And I'm here for you guys. And anything I could do to help the city council, just let me know. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Brian Beal.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Beal. Rather than being repetitive, I wanted to talk about another aspect of this election, and specifically Janelle's election, which was sort of an interesting kind of alignment of the stars for me. I've been a past supporter of Emerge California, and I was just reminded today of this, so I annually, I pay for a scholarship for a woman that I don't know to help her learn this program to run for office. And this year, I've made my scholarship in Janelle's name, or half of it in Janelle's name, half in my niece's name, who's also a graduate. So, but why I wanted to talk about this is, you know, running for office is a difficult thing, but it's especially difficult for women because of some of the barriers that have been placed on them in society. So Emerge, one of the things that it does is it helps women to overcome some of those barriers, and through networking and the intense training program helps them to prepare for this campaign. So other, you know, women in Albany that have a desire to run for office, this is something to look into if you're serious at some point about doing that. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I didn't want to repeat anymore, but I just wanted to talk about this particular organization and the role that they played, and how, again, this is great. Also, it's a great thing that we're getting a more diverse council, that we're getting an Afro-American. And, you know, I don't want to shortcut Preston and Aaron, because, you know, you're going to be great additions too, and even myself being a white male, you know, like, but, you know, sometimes it's like, well, we would prefer a more diverse person, but anyway, I just want to talk about Emerge and make sure that people know about this organization to help women. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Julie Winkelsing, I assume.
Yeah, good guess. Hi, this is Julie Winkelsing. I just wanted to welcome the new city council members, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the next 4 years or two. I don't even know how often city council, is it 2 years? But anyway, I know I'm looking forward to it, and congratulations to all of you. And then I have a question. Our city attorney isn't the usual city attorney. Could somebody just explain to me why there's a different city attorney, if that's a permanent change, or if I know that I looked up to see, it looks like you, Amanda, are part of her sort of the law firm that she belongs to. So maybe you're just filling in.
That's correct. I'm filling in for Mala Subramanian tonight.
Okay, fantastic. Good. Great. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's all. Thanks.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Nick Peterson, go ahead.
Yeah.
Nick Peterson.
Sorry, go ahead.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, okay. Good evening, council members, past and future. It is a very exciting time. This is Nick Peterson. I'm a citizen and also hopefully a member still on the Climate Action Committee. But I am very excited to see the swearing in of our new members, and I'm very encouraged. I want to encourage you to work together to be good partners and to be good partners with the current remaining members, Vice Mayor McQuaid and Councilmember Nason. I just have to say that I admire each and every one of you, and also you leaving, the dedication it takes to take all this time. And it is more than just these very, very long meetings that you guys commit your lives to as you perform the duties that are really quite extraordinary for the city. And to do that on essentially a volunteer basis is just outstanding. So give yourselves a pat, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you. There's a lot for us to do, and we can do it by working together and helping each other along in this. So I really look forward to what you have planned and what's going to happen with our city in the next, especially 2 years. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Otis Bruce, go ahead.
Yes, my name is Otis Bruce. I want to extend a humble congratulations to all your city council members, past and future, especially to the new members, Councilwoman Gary, Councilman Jordan, Councilman Teed. I watch Albany from afar. I am watching this city council meeting and swearing in ceremony in its historic capacity from Marin County, California. And I'm honored to see the graciousness and the collegiality and the respect from the outgoing council members as you welcome the new council representative. That is really something admirable. As your mayor, past mayor now, Mr. Pilch had said earlier, he referenced the council should do the best for the long term of your city, and you do the best for all of your constituents. And I would add an old a motto from the Rotary Club: be about service above self. And if you follow service above self, you will have a very successful 4 years of representing your constituents. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Rachel Chapman.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I know that I first want to congratulate all of you, and I especially want to congratulate Janelle. I met her in the capacity of, I was a government servant, and she stood beside me, and it's been a pleasure to watch her go after this and to see all the support and to see this come. I know how hard she has worked for this. I have seen day in and day out how hard she pushed herself and how much she cares about this community. And I assume that the others, work just as hard. I know, Preston, I've seen you for years. I've been in this community for a decade now. And I just wanted to say it's especially important to me as the mother of 2 young, beautiful Black women in this community to have an example like Janelle is really important. I know our numbers are small in the city, but we are here and we notice these things, and it is hopeful in what has been a very difficult year for everyone for a lot of reasons, to see both in our community and nationally to see some Black girl magic. That's all.
Thank you. And it appears that that's the final public commenter. I think it's time for me to once again say congratulations, welcome, and to Peggy and Rochelle, great serving with you. Have a great next 2 years. And I'll pass it over to the Vice Mayor to chair the rest of the meeting. And it's time to kick us to the curb. See ya.
I certainly wouldn't say we're kicking you to the curb. You will be called upon for your sage wisdom by all of us, I'm sure, going forward. Okay, are we ready to keep moving? We are. New business, item 5.1, City Council reorganization. May we have a staff report, please?
Yes. Sorry about that. Good evening, Council. This is the annual reorganization of the City Council where a mayor and vice mayor is selected amongst the council members. Per the City Council Rules of Procedure and Order, the current reorganization procedure will start with the presiding officer asking the council for nominations for the next mayor. Any council member may make a nomination. No second is necessary. The last nomination will be voted on first, and the same procedure will follow for the selection of a vice mayor. At the November 16, 2020 City Council meeting, Mayor Pilch recommended a revision to the reorganization policy. The council deferred the discussion on the policy to this meeting. The council should discuss the policy to use in making the selection of the mayor and vice mayor and use the preferred policy to make the selection. And if there is a revision on the current policy, staff can prepare a resolution to incorporate the updated policy language within the City Council Rules of Procedure and Order, or council can direct staff to return with an updated policy language for review at a future meeting. With that, I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thanks.
Okay, before we begin, I just want to clarify that we're going to do this in 3 sections. Section 1 will be discuss updating the policy. Section 2 will be electing the mayor. Section 3 will be electing the vice mayor, and there will be public comment during each of those 3 sessions. Are there any council questions on updating the reorganization policy? Councilmember Jordan?
Thank you. I'm a little concerned that it's going to be hard for us to do full justice to this topic with the following items of appointing the mayor and the vice mayor. It's going to be hard not to think of that in deciding what process to select. So, I have some thought that it might be better to take that up either second and or take it up at the council retreat in January so that we don't have those 2 things sort of enmeshed together. But I'm fine with whatever the council decides to do in that regard. That's just my feeling on how the process might work out. Thanks.
Are there any other questions from the council? Seeing none, I'm going to open it up for public comment. City Clerk, can you let in our first speaker?
Good evening, it's Jeremiah. A lot of people are worried about, their place in society, what title they have. Whoever gets to be mayor, vice mayor, all those titles, I believe everybody on the council would do the same job, or, it's kind of sad that Albany still has no way to figure this out. I mean, it would be nice to where the citizens could have a say so, the citizens could vote, mayor, vice mayor. First of all, I want to congratulate everybody for actually making it to the city council. I mean, that's a feat in itself. Everybody already elected you. So us as a community, we feel, you all do a great job. We all trust you, and you're all city council members. And think of it this way. You're a team. You're a team, and there's no I in team, right? but there's got to be a mayor and a vice mayor, and someone's got to hold the title. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I think in the future, it would be nice if the citizens could have an input, because it's still, you know, majority rules. And I would say if there was a nice rotation, you know, every year there was a new mayor or vice mayor. That way everybody gets a chance to be either mayor or vice mayor. You know, it would be nice if there was a rotation. I wish Albany can have 2 mayors or 2 vice mayors, even a vice mayor, right? So it's just, I just want to congratulate you all for actually making it to the city council. And in my mind, you're all mayors, you're all vice mayors, and each and every one of you, I'll probably call you all the mayor, because you're the leaders of the community. You're all quarterbacks. You know, you're all in charge of the game, and it's the game of life. And don't get any second chances in the game of life. I just want to keep congratulating you all to making it to city council. I know your families are probably very proud of you, and the holidays are coming up. So I just would think, you know, there'd be some sort of rotation, and it would be nice to get some new people in there, but I know everybody is doing a great job, and congratulating everybody, and you're all quarterbacks. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Brian Beal.
Hi, this is Brian Beal, the next speaker. First of all, I'm not sure what that little interlude was there, but I wanted to remind the city council that the mayor has to be picked tonight. Mayor Pilch cannot continue to be mayor, so you have to decide that topic tonight. The topic of the rotation policy can be postponed, but the topic of mayor versus vice mayor cannot be postponed. Secondly, I think it's a terrible idea to have such a policy, because it's tying the city council's hands. Just like with the parking rules, here you go, you want to tie people's hands on how they can proceed. This is an individual decision by each city council in the year that they make it on who is the best person to lead that city council. And we as the voters, if we wanted to make that decision for you, then we should have a separate mayor. There shouldn't be some policy that ties everyone's hands. And on that note, I think that Janelle Gary, this is a revision to my email that I sent. Janelle Gary should be the next mayor of Albany. She knows what our priorities are. She's the person that she's got the greatest energy. Janelle should be the next mayor of Albany. That's what I got to say about the topic. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me remind you, the topic right now is the procedure in electing the mayor, not who should be the mayor. Next speaker, please.
Nick Peterson.
Yeah, so I find it a little interesting that, and I guess this is how it's always been in tradition in Albany, that when the new members come on, there's immediately an election for the mayor and the vice mayor, which seems to add a lot of tension to a new body that's just getting used to one another and working together, and certainly puts the new members kind of in the hot seat. So I'd like to suggest, as far as a policy, I understand Nick Pilch has put one forward, which I think is a good idea, but it's you know, kind of too late. So my suggestion would be that maybe it would make sense to rotate in into this meeting. And I'm not saying this as a particular person, but just as a position. You know, the person who's currently as vice would be a way to go in, and then make elections for the new vice mayor, which could include a new person. I found when I first got on a public committee, it was pretty intimidating to think they would just immediately throw you into the lead role. And I could see where that would cause a little trepidation. But anyway, you guys are all very collegiate. You all work together. Whoever will be the mayor, I'm sure, will be getting assistance from those who have served and understand what to do. But that was just a suggestion that came to my mind to maybe diffuse the politics on this a little bit.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Julie Winklestein.
Yes, hi, thank you. This is Julie Winklestein. I'm not sure if I saw Nick's proposal, but I believe that the position, two things. I think the position of mayor should be rotated. And I know that Nick made some comment about what if somebody said, what if there was a terrible person? And I feel like the city council doesn't have the right to skip over somebody just because they don't like them, that we as the community members, we've elected the people that are on the city council. And so I think it should be a rotation. And I also think that it should not be anybody who's been mayor, that the new people should get a chance to be mayor. So I think that part of the policy should be that people who've already been mayor should not be mayor again until everyone's had a chance to be mayor, and then it could rotate back to them. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other public speakers? Okay, seeing none, I'll bring it back to council. Okay, is there discussion on this item, the procedure? Oh, I'm sorry, Rochelle. Rochelle, you're muted.
No, I know. Sorry about that. I wanted to agree with Preston Jordan that a policy is something that should probably be taken up down the road and not necessarily tonight. People need more time to get a feel for what is getting started with the new council and think about what I would actually like to see it taken up, maybe even later in 2021, after people have spent some time on the council and have more of a feel for the dynamics and whether this makes sense.
Janelle?
Thank you, Vice Mayor McQuaid. I would be in agreement with Councilmember Nason and Councilmember Jordan that, we're wasting time trying to figure out what to do now. We're in the midst of a pandemic. We have businesses that are struggling right now. We know what's going on in our city. And so this energy that we're putting into trying to figure out a policy at this point in time should be put on the back burner. Right now, our community needs us and they need great leadership. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other council comments? Okay, Mr. Tiedemann.
Just to agree with everybody that it feels like we could postpone this for a little bit. Taking up at the council retreat seems like a good option, but it's obvious that there's a lot to discuss here, and I look forward to that discussion at a later date.
Mr. Jordan.
Thank you. So with that, I'll make a motion to continue this to the council retreat where all the policies and procedures of the council are discussed. And whether we actually take it up then or not, we'll decide at that time. But
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? City Clerk, can you take the roll, please?
Councilmember Gary,
Yes.
Councilmember Gordon,
yes.
Councilmember Nason,
Yes.
Councilmember Tiedemann,
Yes.
Vice Mayor McQuaid.
Yes, and the motion carries. Okay, so now I will.
Our first vote was unanimous.
Easy peasy, right? Okay, now I will ask council for nominations for mayor.
Is there public comment on this separately, or I don't quite remember?
It will come after. It will come after the nominations.
Okay.
Councilmember Nason.
Yeah, I would like to nominate Councilmember Gary for mayor.
Preston.
I would like to nominate Vice Mayor McQuaid for mayor.
Thank you. Other nominations? Seeing none, we will open it up for public comment.
Go ahead, Joe.
Thank you, City Clerk Ann. Hey, Ann, I hope you could be mayor someday. You know the ins and outs of this city for sure. You do a great job, Ann. Surprised you didn't run for city council. So, you know what? It's too soon for all that. I mean, we're nominating for mayor, but we don't know for how long. We don't know the length of the term. We don't know what we're nominating for. We don't know if it's nominating a mayor for 4 years, for 3 years, for 2 years, for 1 year. I would nominate different people, different years, to tell you the truth. So, you know, see, the thing is, you all have different viewpoints and different specialties. I know Preston's really good at, you know, creating policies and transportation and zoning. And it's interesting. You all came from different commissions, right? So you all have a different viewpoint on the city and the city's direction. You know, I don't want to be biased or anything. I don't want to, you know, say anything. I would hope this is moved to a future agenda item or something, because you're asking to nominate mayor, but I don't even know the term length. I don't know if it's a mayor for 1 year, 2 years, 3 or 4 years. And as longshoremen goes in our grievance machinery, we always say due to past practice. And due to past practice, mayors are elected for a 4-year term. And just to let everybody know on that council, the mayor's in the hot seat, and it's a big responsibility. It's a huge responsibility. It's a huge commitment. So it'd be nice if it was a rotational aspect, if we could bring that to the city. Because to tell you the truth, I would nominate you all because you're all great leaders. You all are going to do this city wonderful. I mean, Peggy McQuaid, I mean, you're work for the city. Michelle Mason, Jordan, Janelle Gary. I look to get to know Tiedemann a little bit more. I just don't know too much. I don't know what everybody's done the past few weeks regarding the city, but I know that you're all going to bring great things to the table. And the mayors are going to know around the country, around the state, the mayor of Albany. So I'm going to hold my nomination to a future date because I nominate you all.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Brian Beal.
Okay, so thank you, and thank you, Jeremiah, too. So I am speaking just in regards to the current term. The mayor is elected by the city council every year in Albany. Only in larger cities is it every 4 years. It's by the public. And so again, Janelle, you know, normally I would say, look, we need somebody that's been on the council for a long time. But here it is. Janelle has already worked with all of you through the Social and Economic Justice Commission. She's got experience with government, and she's got that emerge training that I was talking about. And just here's another example, and it's by one, and thank you, Preston. I'm sorry I got a little mixed up about that. You know, maybe this is the previous topic. I'm sorry I got mixed up, but yes, this is good that you're putting this off because it's just throwing too much into things. But Janelle, I know, has this ability to lead this council and to lead this city. And I'm going to be here to support her, whatever else she needs. But that is what I recommend you do at this time. It is a special case, but it's because of this emerge training and because of her connections. This is really going to mean a lot to Albany to have a merge graduate in the mayor seat because she's going to be joining Libby Schaaf, who's a merge graduate, mayor of Oakland. She's going to be joining London Bree, a merge graduate. She's going to be joining the lieutenant governor. All these great people. Janelle from Albany is going to be joining these people that are accomplished people from this group. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Go ahead, Julie.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like very much to, I support Janelle Gary as mayor. I feel very strongly that she'd make a great leader. I also feel strongly that it's important to have a new vision and a new voice for Albany. And while I think that Vice Mayor McQuaid has already had a chance to be mayor, and now she's vice mayor, and I think that it's time for some new leadership. I also think that it would be incredible for Albany to have a woman of color who is leading our city. And I think it would be, it would make people look again at Albany, reconsider maybe some of the feelings they may have about Albany, that it's very white, that it's not a good place for people of color. I think that she would represent us very well. She's articulate, she's strong, she's passionate, she's clear, she's organized, and it just would be an honor, I think, for all of us to have Janelle Gary be our mayor. And so I hope that you will all consider that and think about what it would mean to us as a city, and not just about yourselves, but think about it in a larger sense, what it would mean to have Janelle Gary be our mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other members of the public wishing to speak?
No.
Seeing none, I will bring it back to council. I believe we could go ahead, city clerk, and poll the council. And because I was the second one nominated, my name is first on the roll call. Preston, I'm sorry, you're muted.
Great. Council members Gary and Nason are asking you to speak.
Okay, so thank you. It's hard sometimes for me to see that. Rochelle, you're ready to go. So how about you?
Okay, yeah, I wanted to just explain my decision to nominate Councilmember Gary. And I'm, of course, a great admirer of Vice Mayor McQuaid, and I think she's done a wonderful job in her 2 sessions as mayor and her 2 sessions as vice mayor. She was terrific. But I do think that the idea of trying to involve more and different people in the leadership is important. And I think that in the work that we're doing right now, Councilmember Gary is a logical choice. Also, just in terms of what the mayor does, the mayor leads the meetings, works with the city manager on the agendas, and kind of expresses back to the city manager issues. Helps is a voice of oversight. And although Councilmember Gary is new to the council, she is experienced in these matters and has worked with municipal government. And I think she's perfectly well prepared. And it would be good to have a new face in the leadership. Thank you.
Councilmember Gary, and you're muted there.
Thank you, Vice Mayor McQuaid. I just want to thank everyone that's chimed in and that are supporting me to be mayor at this time. Both Councilmember Nason and Vice Mayor McQuaid are two of my champions who've mentored me, who've tried to get me prepared for the city council position. So, I'm not about titles. I'm about serving this community and helping people get to the next level in this community. So, although I'm happy about, you know, someone like Councilman Nason to select me, I'll just, whatever you guys decide, I will be happy. I'm just happy to be here, a part of a team that we can build this community together. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Tiedemann?
Thank you. I just wanted to say these have all been great reasons that everyone has supported Councilmember Gary. When I was thinking about how this meeting would go, figured that we'd end up with Peggy as mayor and Councilmember Gary as vice mayor, under the theory that vice mayor is the runway to becoming mayor. But Janelle, if you are ready to jump in feet first, then I think all those reasons everybody has said are great, and I'd be happy to have you.
And Councilmember Jordan?
Yeah, my thought in nominating Vice Mayor McQuaid is, again, nominating Councilmember Gary to be Vice Mayor. You know, my preference, and I think it's a good reason we're seeing right now why some sort of rotation policy would be helpful, is to have the mayor have been Vice Mayor, so they have that experience and that opportunity to learn. But I'm fine with however it turns out tonight. Thanks.
Everybody, okay, thank you. I will just say that I would love to be mayor again. It's a great experience. I do think I have I do have experience in doing that. I have connections throughout the region on a variety of boards and with different people. So I think that's important to bring to the table. But certainly if the will of the council is to go in a different direction, that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to be enthusiastic about supporting whoever it is. And with that, we can take roll. So City Clerk, can you poll the council?
Okay, this is for the nomination for Vice Mayor McQuaid to be the next mayor for the city of Albany. Councilmember Gary?
No.
Councilmember Jordan?
Yes.
Councilmember Nason?
No.
Councilmember Tiedemann?
No.
Mayor McQuaid. I'm sorry, Vice Mayor McQuaid.
Yes. And so that motion fails. Can we do the next motion, please?
It's for Councilmember Gary to be the next mayor.
Yes.
Councilmember Gary?
Yes.
Councilmember Jordan?
Yes.
Councilmember Nason?
Yes.
Councilmember Tiedemann?
Yes.
Councilmember McQuaid?
Yes. Congratulations, Mayor Gary. And you may take over the meeting.
Oh, all right. I wasn't expecting that. So I guess, wow. Okay, hold on. We're going to go to the election of the vice mayor. First, I want to bring it to the council. Go ahead, Councilmember Nason.
Yeah, I would like to nominate Councilmember Jordan as vice mayor. And I'll state my rationale now instead of waiting. My theory is that both Vice Mayor McQuaid and I will be available, very available to Mayor Gary for consultation and joining anything that she would like to see us join. But I see Mr. Jordan as the likely successor to Mayor Gary, and that he's also an important leader on some of the issues that we're facing with regard to our voting system and so forth. And I think he would do well, and he would be a natural next mayor following Mayor Gary, and I'd like to see him serve.
Anyone else? Oh, okay. We'll go to public comment. And I can't see if there's, so I'm trusting you to do that.
I have no hands raised.
Oh.
Oh, just a sec. Sorry. One now. Hold on. Go ahead, Julie.
Hi, thank you. This is Julie Winkelstein. I'm really glad, Council Member Nason, that you nominated Council Member Jordan as Vice Mayor. I think it's a really excellent choice, and I'm glad to see it, so thank you.
Are there any others?
Yes. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, hi, thank you. Yeah, I too support Councilmember Jordan as Vice Mayor, and also I didn't get a chance, but I support your selection as Janelle Gary as Mayor. I think that's excellent. So I think having this transition in is a very brilliant way to proceed with the new council, and I commend you all for really working together on that. Congratulations.
And that is all.
Okay, I'll bring it back to the council. Do we want to have a discussion or another nomination for Vice Mayor? Aaron, I'm sorry, Councilmember Tiedemann, sorry.
It's okay. Just to echo what's been said, I think Preston will make a great vice mayor. And I think this will be a great path to get a lot of newbies trained up on the council and everything that the mayor and vice mayor have to do, so that we will all be in a good position later.
Okay, Councilmember Jordan.
I just want to thank Councilmember Nason for nominating me. That was a gracious and pleasant thing to do. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? Vice Mayor McQuaid. I'm sorry, Councilmember McQuaid. Sorry.
Thank you. I think that's a great choice.
Okay, let's bring this to a vote. And you want to do roll call, please?
Councilmember Jordan.
Sorry, yes.
Councilmember McQuaid.
Yeah. Yes.
Councilmember Nason.
Yes.
Councilmember Tiedemann.
Yes.
Mayor Gary.
Yes.
Motion carries.
So congratulations, Vice Mayor Jordan. I welcome you as myself as a newbie, and I'm excited to serve. We have two council members that I know they will mentor us very well and make sure that we are doing what's best for the people. And with that said, if there's nothing else, I think we're adjourned.
We're adjourned.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for attending this special meeting. And I appreciate your support as well. And we look forward to serving the community. Thank you and have a good evening.